See this? You see this? Nothing says a girl was in my house like a end of hair. Let's talk. Hello, beautiful people. Hi, beloved, baby, boss, sweetie, Dumelang. Hi, Kinatanula. Welcome and welcome back to Thrive Out Loud. First things first, house rules. And here we like, we comment, we subscribe, we click on the bell notification, and we tell a friend to tell another friend to bring on some popcorn, because it's cozy in here. Let's get into the business of today. I've seen it. I've actually seen it. You know what? It needs a drink because of what the bloody hell. So, today's story time, I'll try to keep it as short as possible because they don't even deserve attention. So, once upon a time, I was dating this guy. But by now, we all know him, baby boy. By now, we know baby boy, right? Baby boy living in my house, rent-free, just in jail. He's eating, he's sleeping, everything, all me, you know. But anyway, asikolap, that's not what today's story time is about. Today's story time is actually about the time I discovered he was cheating. Not just cheating on me in general, cheating on me in my house, in my bed, in my sheets. Men are not good people. Like, leave men alone. So there I was, life was going on. If you haven't caught up with some of the story times that I've already done about this guy, I'll link them somewhere here, I'll link them anyway. But by now we've already caught up with the dysfunctionality of this whole entire relationship. Who tricky, who wow, man, it's a gray area, who partly cloudy.
Where is the sun in this relationship?
So, hey, up and down. We spend a lot of time off and on, but anyway, we're living in the same house, so sometimes you're just forced to be on even when you don't want. So okay, sharp. Then one day, you know, things were going on as normal, and you know, fights here and there, sharp. But by then, I'm thinking, what, it's normal. This is what riding or dying is called. So no, I'm riding, you know. Sharp, no problem. I never suspected a thing. Let me just put it out there to say, in as much as oh boy was like financially dribbling me, because how am I paying for everything and you're not even moved or shaken? But when it makes you feel insecure, it's my problem again. Then fix it, you know, fix it, pay for something, you know. I never suspected anything at all. This guy worked like right next door to our apartment building, so obviously he had more access to the house than I did. And I didn't see that as a red flag, to be quite honest. I mean, many people go to work in the morning, come back later, but because of the nature of his work, he would go to work, come home to change his outfit, go back, you know, jalo jalo. So you come home maybe 3 or 4 times in between the time when I left in the morning and the time when I returned home. Sharp, no problem. And then, man, I'd go to the gym in the morning and I'd go to the gym in the evening. No problem. But I had noticed how the guys in the gym were just normal, friendly, but the girls were rather cold, especially the ones that were like his colleagues, or the ones that, you know, spent quite a lot of time in the gym, almost like they knew something that I didn't know. But in my mind, I was just like, you know how girls are. I didn't really make anything of it. I just, hi, banyana ba ke bafana, and then what? Sure. Where's the danger? There we go. Continues going to the gym. And then there was this one time where his phone, he was just used to using these ghetto ass phones that keep turning off when the phone doesn't charge. The phone is just scrap on J. It doesn't work. You cannot rely on it. It'll turn off at the most inconvenient of times. Then you can't get a hold of a person the whole day or whatever. And that's just not me. Oop the builder. The card is always close by, you know. And one day I was like, no, I can't recall if it was his birthday or if it was like an anniversary or something like that. But I decided, let me just go swipe the phone for Mfana and let's sort him out, because I'm not about to deal with these ghetto ass problems, right? Sharp, no problem. Can not all a baby girl swipe a phone. And I took it to him, and obviously he was happy, over the moon, you know, thank you. Then okay, sharp, no problem. Then that's his phone, right? I mean, life goes on, right? And mind you, now I'm not the type of girl to, unless pushed, I'm not the type of girl to go snooping and searching and looking for stuff in someone's phone, because you will find what you're looking for, right? Then, as the months progress, my guy is starting to act up, man. He's starting to. I know he's always been weird, but now his weirdness is becoming more pronounced. Like he's starting to, like, live job act up, where, excuse me, he now disappears the whole weekend at a time, where he's just, weird, man. He's just acting up. When you live with a person, you can notice the patterns. You can notice the behavior changes. He's starting to just, oh, touchy feely, oh, hi, okay, no problem. But anyway, because I was still studying during that time, I was not furthering my studies, and there was no time. We notice you, we see you, but like, at least something is keeping you busy, because I am like tired and I'm busy, right? Sharp, no problem. Then there was this one time where, how did I find out? Oh, no problem. And then one good Sunday morning, it was a Sunday. I remember I woke up first, and baby girl went to the kitchen to now fix breakfast. I made breakfast, and he's about to build us. So when you make breakfast, you must make breakfast. Don't, how to say with two fish fingers, two then he's still in bed. He's busy with his phone. He's up, but he's busy on his phone. I'm in the kitchen fixing breakfast, and then I finished making breakfast, right? Then I told him, no, breakfast is ready, and then he said, okay, he's coming. And then, but he was taking a bit long, and I like having my breakfast, still kind of hot. And then, hey man, okay, guy, you're taking long. Then I decided to just leave the food in the microwave, went over to the bedroom to see what's going on. Baby boy is, like, in his phone, like literally his face is inside his phone. Then eventually he says, okay, he's ready to go eat. He leaves his phone on the bed and he goes. Then my attention immediately goes to the phone to say, I wonder what this guy was so busy with on this phone, on his phone. And technically it's my phone, right? So I did the unthinkable, and I unlocked the phone, and I went straight to the green app, because that was the most recently used app. And then as I opened the green app, hey boo, my heart sank to my bum, like literally. I couldn't believe it. Yo, umfana, like, huh? So I basically found another meme in the green app. There's another girl who he's calling Umama, okay? And they have a whole full-blown relationship going on there. Like, it's a whole full-blown lava-dava-do thing going on there. And to say I was hurt is an understatement. I was broken. I was torn. I do everything for you. There's nothing I don't do for this guy. At what point? So the energy you're supposed to be using to bring money in this house, you're using it on another woman. Huh? And so I'm scrolling now in the conversations, and he's basically talking to her the way he talks to me, or the way he used to speak to me before. The very red signs that I was saying, that the red signs looked orange, they're all there. He's telling this girl, you must know that from now on you cannot be speaking to other guys because I'm here. He was telling this girl, so don't be doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, how? Then it made sense, so backtrack to maybe a month or so before that. I found a strand of hair in the apartment. So my apartment was like almost fully white, and the tiles were very, how do I explain it? It's these like very slippery, shiny ones. And if I'm cleaning every single day, you would notice a strand of hair. And just a bit of background, I had dreadlocks at that time. And dreadlocks, like, the hair is very coily, very curly, and they were always done. And the strand of hair that I found is very straight. So I remember asking him, like, whose hair is this? Umfana looked me in the eye and said, it's mine. He said, it's yours, baby. Eyako, it's yours. And I didn't know come because Kichabo betiwa, and I accepted, or hey, maybe it's mine. Kitlari. And okay, it's fine. Now, the morning where I'm finding everything in the phone, it all makes sense. And I've never felt such a huge blow to my confidence. I mean, I know my confidence is like down there. Like the bar is very low. But this, you know, and as I looked at this girl and the pictures she'd be sending of him, this girl is basically a replica of me, you know. She, like, we have the same skin tone, we look like we might be the same height, same kind of body type, you know. She also works out. We're basically the same person. So why did this boy feel the need to like burst my bubble just so he can feel like his bubble was, I don't know, more bubbly, you know? Why didn't he just call things off? Why didn't he just, you know, why didn't he just break up with me so that he can live his life, little baby girl? Eh? Yo, but Shimani, men will be the end of us. Men will be the end of us. And obviously a fight ensued. And it wasn't cute, it wasn't pretty. And his main argument was, what am I doing in his phone? What are you doing in my phone? What, my privacy? And I said,
first of all, you live in my privacy. You eat my privacy. You breathe my privacy. Ukaka, my privacy. You use my privacy. Everything Ilana is my privacy.
So what we're not going to do is start having a conversation about privacy because we're way past that point. We're going to speak about the nonsense that you've been doing behind my back. You know, then now obviously the truth is coming out to say, who's this girl? Where did you meet? Wow, how many times did you bring her to my house? And so this girl thought this is his place, right? And yeah, so now visit her boyfriend during the day and yeah, and I'm like, I was just disgusted. I was just disgusted to say, so you let me sleep in the same bed, in the same sheets. Where this girl sleeps, where stranger sleeps. Men don't have good, men don't like us. Men hate us. Because you clearly have to hate me. You have to hate me a great deal to do this. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But believe it or not, after the entire fight and the drama, the tug and pulling and crying, everyone was crying and there were apologies and whatnot, and eventually he apologized and I forgave him, because when your confidence is non-existent, anything makes you feel like it's fine, you can accept it. I can self-love high. When self-love is empty, it ain't carry petrol high like Diliboni. And you know, just you feel like okay, it's fine, you know. You need to love yourself so bad that you don't stand for no main, you don't stand for nonsense, because there are people that are intentional about bringing nonsense to the table. They're just literally gonna bring nonsense. They don't love anyone else besides themselves, and their intention is to just bring rubbish to the table. And if you're accepting rubbish will keep on coming, baby. It will keep on coming and coming. And before you know it, you're just that girl who accepts nonsense. Then it made sense why his colleagues would act somehow, because that girl works out at the same gym, and I'll assume maybe she was a student because she was like around and available during the day. So during the day they'd be hooking up at the gym and then taking it to my house. The thought of it just makes me mad, you know, just So yeah, that's the story time about how I discovered that I was cheating in my house, in my bed, in my sheets. Live dive. I didn't even want to find out how long it had been happening. It was just a shame, Angie. A shame, a big shame. Thank you so much for tuning into today's story time about the West of the West. As always, it's always a pleasure sitting here and sharing a bit of myself with you. Remember the house rules in here: we like, we comment, we share, subscribe, we click on the bell notification, and we tell a friend to tell another friend to bring some popcorn. See you next time. Bye.